getting kicked in the head to being hung up around a bull's neck. These are 10 bull riding wrecks that should have been impossible to survive. At number 10, Justin McBride took a head-on collision with Blueberry Wine.
1,550 pounds. One of the small boats. He's there. Looking left, now he's coming right.
The bull went spinning for 6 seconds, then their heads connected.
He's turning. Down the hole.
Instant concussion. He was able to walk out with help, but it could have been a skull fracture. But if you think that was close, Colton Jesse at number 9 got stomped and somehow escaped serious injury.
Trigger a couple of times. Colton Jesse looks as if though he's going to tough this one out. Ready to go.
Quick Fire made quick work of Jesse in Sioux Falls. He rode for 7.4 seconds before getting thrown off and stomped on.
J-Dub. See Colton on.
Got to his feet and limped away. No broken bones. Now that we're talking about brutal stomps, Aaron Roy at number 8 got slammed hard after making the ride.
Could become the
next thing, you know, and they're doing a great job here.
Team Canada's future world champ rode Rocky Road for 8 seconds to win round 6 of the 2007 PBR World Cup in Gold Coast.
Definitely lights out right there, knocked out.
Man, that is one tough Canadian young man.
Then got slammed and stomped hard, limped out dazed. And while Roy got stomped after the whistle, Ross Coleman at number 7 got mauled after a perfect ride.
For himself to win the world title because he's getting to the point where he's a factor.
Yeah,
he's on.
Right. Coleman rode Mohegan Sun for 8 seconds clean during round 1 of the 2005 Dryers Grand Ice Cream Invitational in Pueblo.
Oh, Ross is solid as a rock.
Oh, good job, Ross. Oh, look at him, get up.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That one got him. I think he might have stepped up.
Then the bull stomped and trampled him, broken ribs, out for over a month. Although Coleman's ribs got broken, Alan D'Souza at number 6 got trampled so badly it's a miracle he walked.
Let's go, Alan!
D'Souza rode Greasy Bend for 86 points in Game 4 on Day 2 of the 2025 PBR Teams Outlaw Days in Kansas City.
He's going to get the 8 seconds and then pays for it dearly.
Then the bull ran him over and trampled him alongside the bullfighter, walked away mostly unscathed. Shouldn't have been possible. While D'Souza defied the odds, Chris Shivers at number 5 took a horn straight to the face.
High rush.
Yeah, but now you're back even and you're going to have to catch up to Adriano Moraes.
The 2-time PBR world champion got bucked off high rush during round 1 of the 2001 New Orleans Open. He landed in front of the bull, horn right under the chin.
All right, he's coming around. Just jerked his feet loose and that bull just kind of moved forward. And I mean,
he laid on the ground as the medics rushed in. I landed right in front of the bull, Shivers said. I saw the horn coming at my face. I felt it hit under my chin, and I thought that was it.
okay. Let's go, let's get out of here, what Chris is saying.
Medics helped him out. The horn hit under his chin, but it didn't puncture. A few inches up, and it's my throat, Shivers said. A few inches to the side, and it's my jaw. I got hit in the one spot where it didn't do permanent damage. Chris Shivers walked away from a horn to the face. Against all odds. At number 4, Ouncy Mitchell's broken leg from Uptown Funk could have been so much worse.
Right now, to solidify a spot, any kind of a qualified ride will do, but he needs big.
Mitchell rode for 6.46 seconds before getting bucked off and wheeling.
Responsive again, and we bring in our EMTs, our first.
That's when Uptown Funk's back hooves came down, trampled him hard. Mitchell laid on the ground in pain. The medic team rushed in immediately. He had to be carried out.
Dangerous game that we play. These guys know that every single time that chute gate opens. And one more time, folks.
Broken leg, required surgery, but those hooves missed his spine by inches. I knew it was bad the second I hit the ground, Mitchell said. I felt the hooves come down on my leg, but I also felt them miss my back by inches. That's what scared me most. The doctors told him he was lucky. The hooves came down on his leg a few inches higher and it's his spine, a few inches to the side and it's internal organs. I got a broken leg, Mitchell said. That's fixable. Surgery, recovery, done. But if those hooves had landed anywhere else, I might not be walking at all. I know how close it was. Carried out on a stretcher, months of recovery, but he survived what could have paralyzed him. Now, even though Mitchell's leg got broken, Roby Condra's kick to the head at number 3 could have been lethal.
Hudson bull right here.
Go, man, go,
Look how big this bull is. His hump's right up.
Roby Condra took a quick kick to the head from Dr. Jekyll during round 1 of the 2000 Salt Lake Open.
Kick. Kicked right over the top of his shoulder.
If his head had been closer to the fencing, he would have been kicked right into it. That would have been fatal, no question. Condra went down hard and was knocked out.
Right there.
Bringing out the board. I agree with you, Don.
The medics rushed in and carried him out on a stretcher. Concussion, but considering what could have happened, he got off easy. I don't remember getting kicked. Condra said, I just remember waking up and the medics were over me. They told me what happened, told me how close I came. The doctor said if his head had been a few inches closer to the fence, the kick would have slammed him into the metal. Skull fracture, brain injury, death. I got lucky, Condra said. Real lucky. A few inches and I don't walk out of there. Maybe I don't walk at all. Roby Condra survived a kick to the head that could have killed him. Carried out on a stretcher, back riding in a week, miraculous. Roby Condra got kicked in the head, but what happened to Norman Curry at number 2 was even more deadly.
You know, Benny Butler will change names on these bulls. Let's watch this bull.
Come on, Norman.
He'll jump out.
The 1990 NFR average champion climbed on Cyclone during round 2 of the 1999 PBR World Championships. He rode for 2 to 3 seconds, then he got bucked off. He didn't come free. Curry got hung up around the neck of the bull.
He's down in the hole. Got to get his hand out.
Around the neck, the worst position. This is the kind of hang-up that kills riders, no exceptions. Cyclone spun him around, dragged him. The horns poked him. Curry couldn't breathe, couldn't protect himself. This should have been fatal.
It's up there, Jimmy's got to get it. Comes loose, Bumgardner right there.
The bullfighters worked frantically. Every second counted. Finally, Curry came loose. He made it to the fence, doubled over, gasping for air. I thought that was it, Curry said. When you're hung up around the bull's neck, you can't breathe. You just know you're about to die. The bullfighters saved his life. I don't know how my neck didn't break, Curry said. I don't know how I'm still here, but I am. Norman Curry survived a hang-up that should have killed him. Hung up around the neck, he made it to the fence doubled over, battered but alive. Now, at number 1, Chad Denton suffered one of the longest hang-ups in PBR history, and it's a miracle he's alive.
Denton, no score on Mr. Harrison last night. He's on.
Orville's Chad Denton climbed on Cooter during round 2 of the 2005 PBR World Finals. He rode for 4.6 seconds before getting bucked off. His hand stayed hung up, one of the longest hang-ups in PBR history, the kind that doesn't end well.
Takes a spin on top, he's hung up. In there to pull the ripcord is Rob Smets, he can't do it. Crabtree tries, he can't do it. Still hung up, this is ugly.
Denton was dragged around the arena, stomped on repeatedly. The bull kept bucking, kept spinning. All 4 bullfighters rushed in, taking shots themselves trying to free him. The hang-up went on and on. Every second lowered his odds of survival.
3 bullfighters on top, underneath.
Let go! Charles, let go! Let go!
Rob is telling him to let go of the bull rope. The tail.
When Denton was grabbing his rope, it put pressure on his hand. He stayed tied to that bull. Rob Smets said if he would have let go of the tail, he would have come undone, but he didn't. Finally, Denton came loose. He staggered to safety out of the arena.
Pick him up and throw him
Because
over.
Rob Smith, the bullfighter, needs it on the other side to undo it easier.
Oh, man. It's your.
I don't remember most of it, Denton said. I remember getting bucked off, then being dragged and thinking this is how it ends. This is how I die. The bullfighter saved his life, no question about it. Those guys took shots trying to get me loose, Denton said. Every second I was hung up, the odds got worse. Hang-ups that long don't usually end with the rider walking away. I shouldn't have survived. One of the longest hang-ups in PBR history. He survived what kills most riders. All 4 bullfighters did an amazing job. It became a spectacular wreck for the PBR's history books. These 10 wrecks prove that bull riding is a sport where death is always 1 second away, 1 mistake away, 1 bad landing away. These riders faced wrecks that should have killed them, but they survived. They walked away, and they came back. Because that's what separates these riders from everyone else. They survive what shouldn't be survivable, and they keep riding. The stomps that should have crushed them, the hang-ups that should have strangled them, the brutal impacts that should have ended everything, but they survived. Because the fact of the matter is that the heart of a real rider doesn't back down. It keeps chasing the rush, the crowd, the 8 seconds, no matter how close they came to dying.